this. So you should have a double journal entry. Hey guys, Mr. Weir here, and I'm just going to explain your assignment for the day. This assignment is worth a lot of points, so you're going to want to listen closely, and if you need to, you can re-watch this video to know what I expect. But you should have two things in front of you right now. The first thing should be this packet here. Yours doesn't have color on it, but it should say Section 2, Solar Energy and the Atmosphere. It's probably about 6 pages. And you should also have this in front of you. It is our double journal entry. It has these 2 columns, focus question and evidence from the text. So you should have those 2 pieces in front of you, so make sure you have that right now. First thing we're going to do though is I made a couple mistakes, so we're going to fix those mistakes real fast. These colors right here, blue, red, and yellow, refer to what you're going to highlight in and the colors you're going to use to highlight. But unfortunately, we don't have any red highlighters, but we do have pink ones. So we're going to just cross out where it says red, and we're going to make that say pink. We're also going to add to this problem right here. It says, how do greenhouse gases and infrared energy warm? You're just going to add the word Earth. How do they warm Earth? So your goal today, though, is to read through this packet and use its information to answer the questions on your on your double journal entry. So here we have our first question on our double journal entry. What is radiation? And you need to find 2 pieces of evidence, 1, 2, from the text that help support this question. That's your goal. So let's go back up to our page up here, and we're just going to start reading. It says, energy from the sun travels to Earth in the form of radiation. Radiation, or radiant energy, is energy that travels as waves. So that's our blue question. What is radiation? We want to find a sentence that helps answer that question. And right here is a sentence. Radiation, or radiant energy, is energy that travels as waves. So the first thing you're going to do is highlight that in blue. So highlight evidence when you find it. Okay? Then you're going to take that piece of evidence you just found and you are going to transfer it to your double journal entry. So that was radiation is energy. And let's see what it says. Radiation is energy that travels as waves. That travels as waves. Those should be in quotation marks because it's not your own words. You found it. And the other thing I need is a citation. That is where we found this piece of evidence. And so we found this on page 285 of the text. Notice up here is our text, and what page is it on? It's on page 285, right down there. So that is our citation. But for each question, how many questions do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 questions. For each question, you need 2 pieces of evidence. So I need 1 more piece of evidence for radiation. Then I'm going to need 2 pieces of evidence for how do greenhouse gases cause the earth to warm. And then I'm going to need 2 pieces of evidence for what are conduction and what are convection. After you finish that, you need to answer these questions in your own words. So we have 3 questions. What is radiation? How do greenhouse gases cause the earth to warm? And what are conduction and convection? You need to answer these in your own words. Answer in own words. You cannot just copy from your text up here. You need to answer in your own words. Once you're done, there are questions in the margin. Okay, so once you figure out all your focus questions, there's the margin questions that you need to answer. Margin questions are on the side. So this is the margin of your text. And on that side, there are things that ask you to do this. Write down at least 2 questions below. You'll see different questions in the margin, but you need to go through and answer all of those. So answer margin questions. If you finish answering the margin questions, the last thing you need to do is to make a Frayer model for each highlighted word. So inside of your text, you have radiation that's highlighted, electromagnetic waves that's highlighted, and any other words that are highlighted in your text, such as electromagnetic spectrum, you're going to make a vocab Frayer model for, and the substitute has those Frayer models. So this is what I'm going to be grading you on. Right here is Chapter 19, Section 2. This is worth 35 points in the end. Do not worry. It is not due today. Okay? Not due today. But it is due as soon as you can get it. But this is what I'm going to be looking for from you. 3 answers to focus questions. 6 quotes written down on your double journal entry. 6 citation and 6 highlights in your texts. Then I'm going to look for 8 answers to the margin questions, because there are 8 questions, and 9 Frayer model vocab words, because there are 9 vocab words. And that's it. Do well. If you have any questions, save them for when I come back. Thanks, guys.